It is time to bring back the Salt Cannon. Planetary Fortress Rush to Grandmaster continues. We are currently at 3,959 MMR. One more win and we get 4K and it'll be a good step towards Master League. Let's begin. Alright, first game is against our first Masters opponent actually, Boma, a Zerg player. Now today I really wanted to try to do some eBay blocks. And you guys can guess what direction this is going. I want to block their natural with an engineering bay. If they let me, I want to finish it and use it to do a Planetary Fortress Rush. I have no idea if that had any chance of working, but I'm going to try it out. We're playing as Boma. It's on inside and out. This map is actually perfect for it, as you can see. The third is relatively far away from the natural, so this is going to be a lot of fun to try out. Now, I do need to scout super fast. I think I'm going to scout after one mineral trip. Let's go. I'll take this one, because it's on the middle mineral patch. It's actually a small thing. If you want to optimize your mining, always use the SCVs that are mining these ones. They're a little bit further away to build your buildings. Probably don't want to spend your time doing that if you're, don't have that much APM yet, for example. But it's a little thing you can do to optimize stuff. Now, hatch first goes down at like 43 seconds or so, I believe. So I do need to send it really fast to actually eBay block. Gonna build it before the barracks as well. And then hopefully he doesn't pull the drones to kill the eBay, and then I can actually do a Planetary Fortress Rush. Here we go. eBay is going to go down. I think I'm going to go gas first as well. eBay, gas, barracks. Sounds a little bit like a ridiculous build order, but, those are kind of our jam. Now, I just want to let you guys know, I've been getting a lot of comments on this series in particular that you guys want to see replays of it. In case you guys don't know, I do actually give replay packs to my patrons and my YouTube members. Patreon is a little bit easier for that because you automatically get the Discord role required for the replay pack, but I do try to send those every like 10 days. Admittedly, I'm a little bit late sometimes, but if you guys notice it's been more than 10 days, you can just send me a message. But anyway, if you're interested in replay packs, that is how you can get it. Now, he probably thinks I've made a big mistake by finishing this eBay, but little does he know, guys. This is completely intentional. Now, where do I actually put the command center down is the question. He has an overlord here, so if I put the command center down here, it's probably gonna get spotted pretty easy, I would think. But who knows, right? I'm also gonna... This is so risky. I'm just going to do it, guys. Frick it. We're going balls to the wall here. All risks are going to be taken. And then I'm going to make Hellions from this. The eBay is also a pretty nice scout, actually. I should be able to see if there are, for example, links coming out or any kind of units. Okay, there are the Zerglings. He is going to kill the eBay. That's unfortunate. I really thought he would come across the map. It's not game over because I'll quite simply just remake the eBay. Oh, wait, did he find the command center? I think he found the command center, guys. Those links did not look like they were running to my base. They were running to this CC. And we are going to be massively behind. I'm going to have to put down another eBay. There we go. I guess he moved the Overlord or he's a hacker. But I think his Overlord just went to visit us. So that is very, very unfortunate. And now we're going to have to play this game from massively behind. But that's okay. I'm kind of wondering if there's another way that I could make this eBay or this Planetary Fortress Rush happen. I'm actually going to make the CC all the way over here so it's safe. He does have 2 gases, which means, yeah, we are getting cheesed. Then I'll just do this, and I'm going to make a bunker instead. Double gas means it's very committed usually, so I think I'm okay actually making... Are you... This guy is... what the hell? That is... Okay, this is starting to get a little bit suspicious, actually. Not quite sure what to say about this one. I guess he just saw my SCV somewhere. Else, I really didn't know what that was about, to be honest. But I guess he must have seen my SCV, so we are, very unfortunate right now. And that does mean I will not be able to continue my Planetary Rush. I guess I'll get my natural as a Planetary. I mean, you guys saw. I definitely tried to get a Planetary out there, right? You guys can't tell me I wasn't trying. I mean, I could technically build it in my main and then fly it over to his base, but that's probably not going to work. There is one more tactic we can do, which is trying to hide a base. It's just, if he scouts this, out of all the bases in the planet, if he scouts that, he's probably just going to scout all of them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So getting a hidden base is probably just going to be a no-go here for this game. Now, I could try to do a little bit of a push. Keep in mind, roaches are slow. So even if I run into roaches, there's a good chance I'll just be able to run away and escape. And worst case scenario, we kind of scare him, which is obviously going to be a big plus as well. Now, I'm just trying to think how I can actually follow this up, because my build is obviously, quite literally the worst build I could have ever done. I made 2 CCs on this side of the map. I even delayed my own orbital for it. So yeah, not the prettiest so far for sure. Now, if he has Ravagers, we might be in trouble. If he doesn't have Ravage, it's gonna be okay. Was that a drone or a roach? Okay, so he cancels that. I guess we'll just go up here. There's only one roach here, guys. And it might even die. There we go. I know... Oh, he does have actually very little drones. I'm just gonna try and kill these queens then. If he pulls the drones, I'll probably run away. He's not putting the drones yet. This is gonna be a really good fight for us. So he has a few Zerglings. Let's do the tanking. There we go. Probably should be shooting this roach instead. Actually, I don't want the queen to transfuse, so I'll just kill that. I could fly it. I'm actually just gonna do it. Why not, guys? I'm gonna fly it all the way across the map. Without Hellions, this is gonna be a little bit sketch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up outside of his base and then start getting Hellions. Now, this has to be the dumbest build someone has ever done against this guy. So the least we've done here is absolutely break his brain, which I will consider a success. I feel like that's, you know, kind of where I'm going with most of my challenges. So he's trying to gather here. Yeah, the Hellions are going to be great. I'm even going to add an armory so I can make Hellbats here. Let's see. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, he's going to lose all of his units. Oh, that is very painful for him. He still doesn't have Zergling speed, very surprisingly, I have to say. Oh, he has so many drones. Guys, this is perfect. He's going back into his natural just so we can contain him. He's gonna lose even more links. I think he tried to send those around, but he lost all of them. And I really think this win, or not win, but this game, it's going our way just because his mental is completely broken. I think he has no idea what's going on. I think he's just in absolute confusion right now. And now we're going to be able to deny this base. Keep in mind, I have siege tanks with it this time, guys. He is not going to be able to escape that. Now, keep in mind, my economy has sucked for quite a while as well. So it's not like we're going to get out of this rich. His economy is definitely better than ours. But if this Oh, I don't have the eBay. God, for a second I thought this wasn't an eBay, but it's actually an armory. But I think it's okay. We have Hellbats. I don't think we're going to be broken here. And now I should be working on my own economy. Okay, he does have Ravagers, yeah. That's a scare. I'm actually going to move it back a little bit, because I don't want him to bile me from the high ground, if that makes sense. And then work on my own economy. He's going to be stuck on 2 base, so his economy is never really going to be good enough to deal with a somewhat decent Terran economy. Let's make sure to scout for hidden bases, just like what he did to us, right? Don't want to be a victim of my own strategies, really. Might have to move these a little bit further forward. Maybe get the Hellbats in front to do some scouting, pretty much. You're gonna get this here. Wow, that actually hurt me a little bit. I do have the Ravagers coming up. I don't think he's gonna expect the cloak here, to be honest. Like, that would be crazy. Yeah, he has 5. He also has Hydralisks. That is interesting. Do I have to be worried for a Nidus here? A Nidus would own me pretty hard if we're thinking about it, right? Like, what am I gonna do against a Nidus? I could actually transform this into a little bit of Sky Terran action as well. That sounds like a pretty decent idea. Basically bunkering down the map and getting to the ultimate late game composition as fast as possible. This SUV is doing an insane job, by the way, repairing all of this on its own. That is pretty fantastic. Doesn't look like I can hit the Oh, that's actually like 7 Ravagers now. Okay, we'll move a little bit further to the front. Let's see if I can actually do something here. I don't think he's gonna have spores, to be honest. Like, who's gonna have spores against this? It just seems a little bit absurd, right? Let's see. Okay. Oh, he does have a... But this guy's actually... I swear this guy's a genius. This guy has unexpectedly countered me like 7 times this game, I want to say. It's actually pretty incredible what this guy has done. Respect. Oh, wait. Did it... Oh, that sucks. For a second, I thought I was killing the Ravagers, but no, I was just attacking a freaking Spine Crawler. I might actually have to get a PF here instead. This PF is not gonna last for a much longer time here. You know, I was feeling good about the situation. I'm not 100% sure anymore. Because this PF is gonna get broken. I don't really have any of my good units up yet. I need to get this as a PF so I don't die to a counterattack. Like, keep in mind, I only have 1 siege tank left. Really should be making more siege tanks, I think, here. That's like the only way I can really deter these. I made 5 SUVs from this Planetary already. So, that is probably gonna get out-repaired for a long time. Oh, we got a lot of Ravagers there, didn't we? It looked like he only had 2 Ravagers left after that. That is pretty fantastic. Now, I do have to say, I'm a little bit in disbelief that I made this PF rush out of all of them work. Freaking 2 CCs died. I made a third one in my main here, flew it all the way over here, and it still worked out. And the only reason it worked is because my opponent was so greedy. He thought, okay, right now I've killed 3 command centers or whatever. I could just drone up like crazy. He was making a third, droning it up. Well, I was on 1 base playing Marine Tank, which is, trust me, that's an absolutely tragic composition to make on 1 base. And somehow we ended up in a pretty good spot here. Now I haven't... Oh, that's the wrong upgrade. I haven't made battlecruisers yet because I felt like Banshees are more likely to help me survive rather than BCs. At least until I have enough money to make like 3 at once. Making Infestation Pit. He's gonna go for Vipers. Have I missed a hidden expansion on the left side, guys? Going for Vipers on a 2-base economy or Investors seems a little bit crazy. So I'm kind of fearing I might have missed a hidden expansion. I do have this Marine checking this side, so that should be okay. In general, as long as I don't get Nidus, my Planetary should hold me up. Like, I don't think you can really break this easily, at least. Like, you're gonna break it at some point with Ravagers, but it's gonna take a while. Now I'm gonna go for BCs. I have 7 Banshees. I don't know how many Hydras he had, but with 7 Banshees with speed, I think I should finally be able to do some damage. Yeah, there we go. He just gives up. Guys, this is the point of Planetary rushing. We actually, at least against Zerg, we have done it. Against Terran Protoss, we tried to do more damage. Here, we have literally starved and annoyed him to death. Oh, he was going for Swarmos. That actually does make a little bit of sense. Yeah, that makes more sense than Infested or Vipers, for sure. But still, Swarmos, you kind of want to hit hard with 12. But this is, I want to say, the perfect Planetary rush game, which is 100% not true, because I got freaking destroyed in the early game. I lost 2 bases. I was lucky that my opponent did like a semi-all-in, didn't make drones, and then was greedy after, so I could punish him. But the fact that we beat him just by putting a Planetary in front of his base and not let him play the game, that is just absolutely perfect. That's what we want. I got an economy behind it, as you can see right now. Our economy sucked for a while, but now it's looking good. Very happy with this one. Let's move on to game number 2. Game number 2 against a random player. Guys, how are we going to Planetary rush a random player? I don't even know what to do. Yeah, the thing is, I want to do an eBay block, like I said in this episode, but if you eBay block a Terran, it's completely useless. So I think we'll have to abandon that plan. I'll just scout really fast and then decide to do it on the fly. Maybe I could go for a double gas, because double gas is weird enough where I could maybe confuse a Zerg and still make it work. So that is the plan. And if you guys are enjoying these silly, crazy Planetary rushes, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I really want to reach at least 70k and maybe 75k by the end of the year. I believe we can do it. So please, if you notice you haven't subscribed yet for whatever reason, click that button. Like the video as well, of course, if you're enjoying it. And that will go a long way. Now, normally I would go for a gas first into a fast expansion. And the reason for that is purely that I can get fast Hellions out. Here, I'm gonna go for a double gas after my barracks. So I have enough minerals to go for a command center, but I can still get a factory and Reapers up in a decent time. So it's basically gonna be a super early game heavy focus. I'm gonna scout extra early at 16. Normally you would scout a little bit later, but I kind of do want the time to formulate a plan, at least. Like, it's really hard to play a game of StarCraft if you don't have a plan. If you're just kind of making units, you let your opponent dictate the pace, you're always going to have a bad time. So no matter what he is, I want to know what it is, and then I can make a plan after. Now, the plan here, in some point, is pretty simple. I'm going to Planetary rush him no matter what. But like I said, there's definitely some differences in Planetary rushing a Zerg compared to a Terran, etc. And I feel like random players... Okay, so probably not Zerg, unless he's doing a really hardcore cheese. Random players are often a little bit more cheesy. Okay, this looks like a pretty big challenge, guys. We are playing against a double gas 1 base. And we're going to have to somehow get in with a Planetary rush. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. I could make it here, distract him in the front and fly it into the main. That's definitely the craziest option. Or I could just brute force the front, land it here. That's what I would normally go for. I do like the idea of actually trying this out though, so we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it in his main. And maybe I can actually accompany this with a medevac. So I can go Reaper Hellion plus Starport, get a medevac over, and then lift elevator my units into the main and support my Planetary. Oh, we're actually getting cheesed here. Okay, that's changing the... That's not going to change the plan at all. It's going to change the way I'm going to use my units, because I'll be more defensive here, and I'll try to kind of like counter with the Planetary, but the build is going to stay the same. And if he doesn't kill me, then maybe even the plan is going to stay the same. Now, this is a little bit crazy what I did. I made the CC before a Hellion, just because I really feel like we need to get this Planetary up. Now, a little bit of oh, that's... Yeah, that is rough. He has... Oh, man, that hurt. Sorry to all the Terran viewers out there. That micro... Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit of a whoopsie for sure. I think what he thought, honestly... I don't think he necessarily microed. I think he probably thought he could jump out... Yeah, exactly. He probably thought he could jump out a little bit faster. I don't want to kill that Reaper because he was typing. I don't like... that always feels a little bit bad-mannered, killing unit while typing. But yeah, I think he probably thought he could jump down there as well. So that is a pretty tragic start for him. Now, it's not completely over because this is not a classic proxy rack. So what that means is that he has a factory behind it. He will make a lot of units. And in this case, it could actually be good for him. Obviously, the start is still going to be good for us, killing 2 Reapers, it was, I believe, for maybe 1 or 2 SCVs. But it's definitely not completely over yet. Now, okay, he's flying the barracks back home. That's a big tell. Let me try and see if he's still around here. Like, keep in mind, my starport got delayed by taking that amount of mining time damage. So my plan has changed a little bit where I want to distract him at the front. If I don't distract him at the front, the Planetary is not going to get anything done because he will just see it. Matter of fact, it's going to arrive in, I want to say, about a minute or so. He might also have a depot here to spot this, which would be, you know, ruining my plans a little bit. So let's try and just... Oh, this is perfect. That's so crazy to actually make a wall down there. Now he's going to have to defend this or he's going to lose 2 depots for free. He's going to make a turret here. And then my Planetary is going to come in. He's expanding too. Oh my god, this build is insane. Does he have a single unit? I don't know if he has, to be honest. He's not paying attention, guys. He's letting it land. Yes, there we go. He does have an engineering bay. I'm not sure what the engineering bay is for. Okay, he does have a... Guys, he has not noticed that Planetary. He is noticing it now, but now the Reapers can jump in, and I will just be able to attack this Cyclone here. I can actually kill it. He mismicroed the SCVs. There we go, the Cyclone is dead, and now he no longer has tools to hold me off. There we go. He appreciated my rush. We got it well played, and that is the synergy we're looking for. Now, obviously, this game was looking really good for us. If you look at what he had, though, it doesn't seem like he was going to be behind after that push because he made a CC, he had 2 depots, he was making a fusion core, all that. He could have been making more units instead. He could have had another Cyclone on the way and it would have been difficult, but he didn't. He was greedy, it worked out for us. But that little moment there was the exact synergy we need. The Cyclone has to kill the CC. If the Planetary gets up, this base is just going to be denied forever. But then once the Cyclone locks on, the Reapers can jump in, kill the Cyclone. He has to cancel the lock on. Becomes a massive micro battle. TLDR, he's not going to kill the CC in time. That is the plan. Anyway, that's a fantastic game number 2. Let's keep it going. Oh, we got another Zerg player. All right. Now, in the last episode, we experimented with Reapers together with our Planetary Fortress Rush. And I'm actually not quite sure which version I like the best. Is it the Reapers or the Hellions? This one, however, I'm going to try the eBay block again. Now, the last build I did on Inside and Out, the first game of this episode, I think the biggest problem was actually the build, because despite the command center failing twice, I felt like I didn't really have the resources to properly make everything. Like, I couldn't afford my own orbital and stuff, so the build needs a little bit of adjustment. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do that, actually. The biggest problem is that I need Hellions. Hellions require a gas first if you want to get them up in time. If you don't do a gas first, they're going to be pretty late. But I think for the sake of my builder, I do actually have to go for a barracks first. Now, the eBay is going to block the hatchery. I would think it's really funny, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. But they could also just build the hatchery next to the eBay and mine inefficiently for the entire game, which, you know, probably would win me the game, but it's pretty hilarious. So we know he's taking the hatch on the left side. That's already really good intel. What we can do now is just make the CC there, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to finish the eBay. This might be the most questionable part of this build, because realistically, they are always going to kill the eBay. And yeah, that's obviously going to pose a little bit of trouble, right? Also, going for a pull first because of a reaction to the eBay, make sure they have links in time to actually kill it. So I still want to put down this CC. I might still have to make another Planetary, though. And I really hope this one doesn't get scouted. That would be very annoying if that was the case. Now, I'm not going to... Should I build it? Actually, I could build it even before the factory. This build does seem to work out better, but the Hellions are going to be super late, and that's what's scary. And realistically, I won't be able to put the Planetary right next to it, right? Because then it you know, there's going to be creep there. And the hatchery is going to be finished in time. The hatchery was built before the command center. So there's definitely a little bit of questionable stuff here. I think it might be better for me in these cases to... Maybe it's actually even better, thinking about it, to maybe try and put the PF here or the command center there and then get a PF here, because then his bases are actually split up. Then he's gonna try to have to defend by, you know, sending units through the PF, and that's probably a way better idea. I mean, we have enough time to experiment, as I guys told you. This series, it's going to be so hard to get gem with this that it's probably going to be a pretty long series, so buckle up and subscribe, of course. Already told you guys that, but subscribe anyway. It's going to be a pretty long series. Yeah, he's going to kill the eBay here, and we'll have so much time to try everything out that it's going to be fine. We'll get to try so many things, which I'm really, really excited for, but definitely that idea sounds better to me. So the eBay is gonna die, which means, yeah, the next time I will just, you know, leave it on 99% health and then cancel it. I'm gonna make Hellions, and then I can actually make the engineering bay here as well, because the SCV is doing nothing anyway, so I might as well. Now, this command center can't do anything until the Hellions are there, and it can't do anything until the eBay is finished. Now, eBays do build very fast, so I'm mostly gonna be waiting for the Hellions here. And I guess here we go. Hellions are out on the map. eBay is going to finish by the time this arrives. I can only put it there. So I think it might be the wisest for me to actually fly it all the way over. It's actually getting a little bit ridiculous here, but I do think it is the best plan. Now, I definitely want to get that creep tumor if I can. Please kill that. Yes, we did get it. That's nice. Oh, he does have link speed. Oh, okay. I'm really glad I saw that in time. He also has overlord speed, actually. Let me start a second factory. No, what are you guys doing? Oh my god, that pathing almost lost me the game instantly there. Yeah, he has so much creep. I really should have built it a little bit closer. Also, he has so many Zerglings that I need even more Hellions to kill it. I want to land it there if I can. Let me try to attack the Lynx. If he's going to try to stay below the PF, I can actually attack. It's going to be a bit of a micro battle here. Oh, I got it down. That is huge. Let's go. And now I can just target these Lynx one by one. The Queen is doing so much damage, by the way. The Queen is being horribly annoying. Oh, that was a really fat shot. The Queen is being really annoying. But the PF is getting close to finishing, guys. And I don't see any more Zerglings in the vicinity. And maybe I can even run into this base here because he's busy killing that. This is going to be a massive play here. There we go. Getting in the middle of the drone line. Oh, he does have a few more Lynx finishing. Need to be careful for that. Sadly, I didn't bring the SCV to repair. I think the distraction is actually doing enough on its own, though. Let's see. Do I have a mule? Oh, no. I really should have saved a mule for this. I mean, realistically... can I get some more fat hits here? Let's try to kill those. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the Planetary. If I... Well, to be honest, I'm saying I should have had an SCV. The SCV obviously dies to the Queens, right? So, realistically, it doesn't make a difference, but... If I got, like, a little bit of repair on that, the Planetary would have stayed alive. Right now, it is really hard to judge the situation I'm in, because... You know, I made a CC there. Like, am I winning? Am I completely dead? I don't know. I would say I'm definitely a little bit behind. I think it's definitely a playable situation, though. Now, I would love to continue with doing some more planetaries around the map. Not because I have to, according to the rule. Oh, this is a really big mistake by him. That's going to be bringing us back into the game instantly, which is very nice. This is one of the things I'm talking about, by the way. If you guys remember, sometimes I talk about how... It's not just mechanics that separate the pros from the rest, right? But in those cases, I will instantly be able to judge whether I'm going to win the fight or not. My opponent had no idea. He thought it was going to be a close fight or one that he could win. I instantly saw that it was over. So that's one of those really good skills that you can learn. And now I can actually go out and pressure. But as I was saying, I don't have to do more planetary memes according to the rules. But I really think it fits the team to just be a little bit crazy with planetary. So I'm going to try to sneak a rich gas base over there. And then I'm also going to try to sneak the gold base in the bottom left. Now, his units are not in position here. If he has units, he does have a few links at least. This is another pretty good fight for me. A really good fight, actually, so that is fantastic. There we go. Never try to attack there in the choke against Hellions with Zerglings. And if you look at the supply, it looks like we were actually doing totally fine. I have to be honest here, though. This Zerg probably, you know, should have had like at least 50 drones instead of all of those Zerglings. How many links did he waste first? He made 22 links, right? I think it was just 22, right? He made 20... Oh, sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button. He made 22 links, and then I think it was about 10 more. So that is 16 drones that were turned into 32 Zerglings. Now, obviously, he needed a few of those, but realistically, he could have had 50 drones instead of 40. It would have been a very competitive game. Let's just look at what it looks like here. If he has 50 instead of 40 drones, he's starting to make roaches with road speed. You know, guys, it looks like I have a lot going for myself. I have a third building. I have 2 factories. I don't have a starport. I don't have stim. I don't have upgrades. I have nothing. If he made a... Oh, he already has a lair even. If he makes roach speed, makes mass roaches, he will probably just walk over me unless I have defensive planetaries. But anyway, I thought this was a fantastic episode. I hope you guys had a really good time. As always, leave suggestions in the comments of what you want to see next. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.